It was a crisp autumn afternoon when 17-year-old Baron Trump strolled through Central Park, enjoying the rare solitude. Dressed simply in a hoodie and sneakers, he blended in with the crowd, savoring a moment away from the public eye. As he walked past a bench, he noticed an elderly woman struggling with a large canvas bag. She was picking up acorns scattered on the ground, but her frail hands shook, and the bag seemed far too heavy for her to carry. "Excuse me, ma'am," Baron said, stepping closer. "Do you need some help?" The woman looked up, startled but smiling. "Oh, thank you, young man. I'm gathering these for my garden. The squirrels love them, and I love watching them play." Baron knelt beside her and began collecting acorns, quickly filling the bag. "Why don't I carry this for you?" he offered. The woman introduced herself as Mrs. Carter, a retired schoolteacher who had lived in the neighborhood for decades. As they walked together to her modest apartment, she shared stories about her garden, her late husband, and her passion for teaching. Baron noticed the cracks in her shoes and the worn fabric of her coat. Her apartment, though warm and filled with love, showed signs of age. She offered him tea in chipped china cups and talked about the joy she found in the little things, like her garden and the squirrels. When Baron left, her kindness and resilience stayed with him. He couldn't stop thinking about how much she gave to others, even though she had so little. Inspired, he decided to do more for her.
Dear Mrs. Carter, thank you for showing me the beauty in simple joys. Your kindness is contagious. Enjoy your garden. A friend. But Baron didn't stop there. Over the following weeks, he worked quietly with local charities to renovate her home. Her heating system was repaired, her roof fixed, and new furniture replaced the old, worn pieces. All of it was done without fanfare or publicity. A few weeks later, Mrs. Carter waved Baron over as he walked through the park. Though she suspected he was her secret benefactor, she chose not to ask. Instead, she said, "You've given me more than you know, young man. The world needs more kind souls like you." Baron smiled and replied, "You've given me more too, Mrs. Carter. You reminded me how powerful kindness can be." From that day on, Baron visited her regularly. In Mrs. Carter's stories and wisdom, he found not just a friend but a reminder that small acts of care can create lasting change, proving that true wealth lies in the connections we build.